Hey babes, what's up? We're back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have VISEART in the house. And if you're ready for today's video, keep on watching. Mwah! You already know the drill. I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam R Us fam. So go down below and click the little red button so you can become part of it. So excited for today's video. We have on deck the Petite for 2021 holiday collection from VISEART. I know how much I love VISEART. This brand be getting me all the time, especially with this little cute ass packaging. So as you know, each makeup collection, it's always inspired on something, but not all the times you get the feels of that inspiration. So like, do you feel what I'm saying right now? But with this collection, you really do. This one is inspired by the iconic French and American 1920 jazz of age parties, cocktails, jewels, glamorous, freedom. You can picture yourself all dressed up, looking like $1,000,000 for Christmas and New Year's Eve. Oh my God, in a real party, feeling like Marilyn Monroe. Don't fuck with me. Don't do it. Yes, that's the vibe that you get with this collection. I think that was a little bit too much. $25 for each. You can beat the price. I love how each one have their own color story, and besides that, they are magnetics. You can take the pens out, so you can actually interchange from another VISEART palette and, you know, do what you gotta do to create your dream palette. Here you have all 4 of them. Look how pretty they look all together. They're just, oh, they're so cute. Here we have lapis, and I already know I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I guess if I don't pronounce the name wrong, it won't be me. And let me give you some live swatches really quick. The first shade, it is a golden nude with a metallic finish, and look how beautiful this swatched. The second shade, it is a silver with a metallic finish. Look at that. The third shade, it is a pale vanilla peach with a matte finish. That's nice. That's a nice matte. And the fourth shade, it is a royal blue with a metallic finish. This one is garnet, and the first shade, it is a copper with a metallic finish. Damn. The second shade, it is a golden bronze with a metallic finish. Look at that. The third shade, it is a pale vanilla peach with a matte finish. And the last shade, it is a rich burgundy with a metallic finish. That's a pretty burgundy. This one is Period, my favorite name. The first shade, it is a creamy soft neutral buff brown with a matte finish. The second shade is a kahaki with a metallic finish. Look at that. The third shade, it is a forest green with a metallic finish. And the last shade, it is a bright green with a metallic finish. Then we have Bullion. The first shade, it is a light gold with a metallic finish. The second shade, the name is 1919. It is a medium gold with a metallic finish. Oof, those two shades together, they look bomb.com. This one is an antique gold with a metallic finish. And we have a natural black with a matte finish. That black swatch, pretty good. Not patchy at all. Color story, I love all of them. They know how to put together colors for sure. I'm gonna be bringing you all up in my grill so we can start creating one eye look with each one of these babies. Come here. With my Makeup by Ariel A11, I'm gonna be picking up the only matte shade that we have in the palette, and I'm gonna apply it as my transition shade, more like a base. This is gonna help me with whatever little crease I have going on. See? Look how smoothing these mattes are. With my blending brush, I'm gonna be picking up this shade, and I'm gonna apply that on my crease. Oh my God, look how nice the shades go in the eye. even though they're like shimmers, they blend like mattes. Back with the first brush that I used, I'm just gonna use it to blend the edges right here really quick. With the same brush, we're gonna go in with this shade and I'm gonna apply it on my outer V. Now with my Worker Pro from Sonia G, we're gonna go in with this shade. And that is gonna be our lit shade. Let me show you how it looks dry. And of course, we're gonna wet it. Just look at this. Just look at this. Now, look at this wet. I mean, they really don't need no help. It's not a big difference. With my Flat Definer from Sonia G, I'm gonna be grabbing this shade and I'm gonna apply it on the outer part of my lower lash. Only in half. Now with the same brush, we're gonna pick up this shade and I'm gonna apply it in the inner part of my lower lash. Okay, so I applied mascara and I also used this purple liner from Natasha Denona on my waterline. This eye look will also look good with a brown liner on your waterline in case you don't have purple. The only thing with this quad is that we really don't have anything for the tear duct. Everything is too dark and this is a matte shade and it's even too dark. It's like a beige. It looks light in camera, but in person it is darker. So, but we're not gonna make a big deal about that. We all have highlighters at home, right? So we're gonna grab the first highlighter that we have handy, and I have this one right here from Jacqueline Hills. So with my inner corner brush from Sigma, let's pop this in the inner corner. And that's it. If you want a little bit more depth on your looks, do the little trick that I've been telling you to do with the liners. A messy wing, and then apply the color you're going to use in your outer V. And that's going to make your look way darker. I'm not doing that today because I'm trying to make this looks quick, easy to do. I want you to be able to grab your little quads and know that you're going to have a whole full look in less than 5 minutes. Like, nobody's going to know. Nobody knows that a look like this took you less than 5 minutes. That's the point today. We're not gonna complicate ourselves. And now we're gonna go with lapis, and with the 811 I'm gonna be picking up the matte shade. That matte shade, it is very similar to the palette that we use for this eye look. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing. This is gonna be my base. With my blending brush, I'm gonna be picking up the blue and I'm gonna apply it right here on my outer V. I want this blue to look intense right here, so I'm gonna pack this shit out of it. With the same brush, I'm gonna be doing the same thing in the inner part of my eye. I'm gonna be creating like a halo eye. Back with my fluffy brush, I'm gonna use it with whatever I had left from the matte shade, and I'm blending the edges. With my jumbo blender from Sonia G, I'm gonna be picking up this shade and I'm gonna apply it on my lid. First, I'm gonna show you how it looks dry, and then I am gonna wet it. But look at this, it looks beautiful dry. Oh my god. Remember, the higher you bring your shimmer, the bigger your eye is going to look. Let me wet my brush. You see what I mean? That's the impressive part about it. Like, these shades, they really don't need no help. Like, to be honest with you, okay, yes, it is a little bit more reflecting if you wet the brush. But look, this is wet right here and this is dry. It's not a big difference. Like, I'm not mad at it. Like, the next time I use these babies, I'm not gonna wet them. With my fluffy brush, I'm gonna be blending right here. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the blue, very little, with my blending brush, and I'm gonna be doing tapping motions between these two shades to make a transition. But I'm barely touching my skin. Like, I'm doing it so soft. I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash. The same brush, I just wiped it off. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this silvery blue shade and I'm gonna apply right here on the center of my lower lash, just for like a pop. I applied a little bit of this eyeliner from Wayne Gash. It goes so well with this eye look. Well, I'm gonna be using this one for the tear duct. We're gonna go with Villian with my blending brush. I'm gonna pick up the lightest shade and I'm gonna apply it on my whole entire eyelid. I'm having very minimal fallout, barely none, and I'm using the shimmers like if they were mattes. Look how nice these shimmers are blending in my lid. Like, look at that. With my Scott Bourne 63 brush, I'm going to be picking up this black and we're going to be winging it out. Right here. With my worker brush from Sonia G, I'm going to be picking up the gold shade and I'm going to apply it on my lid. Yes, but you see how pretty that looks wet? Make sure you don't go over the black, and I'm gonna bring the gold right here by my outer V, like right on top of the black. With my inner corner brush from Sigma, I'm gonna be picking up the lightest shade and I'm gonna pop it on my tear duct. I'm gonna be using my eyeliner from Tom Ford and we're gonna finish lining the inner part of my eye. If you're not a pro with wings or you don't know how to do them, period, this is the best way for you to do them. It's just so much easier. Buy this brush from Scott Barnes. This is gonna make the wing for you. Trust me when I tell you that. Grab your brush with whatever you have left from the black shadow and you're gonna merge them together. Make sure you let your liquid liner dry before you do this. If not, you're gonna make a big ass mess. And the reason why we're doing this is because you don't want to be able to tell that you have liquid liner and eyeshadow. You want it to look like it's just one. So just go right on top of the liquid liner and press down until it becomes one. With my flat definer from Sonia G, I'm gonna be picking up the black and I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash. Ignoring the other eye look that is not done, this is the final look using this baby and I'm loving the look because it's not too intense, it's not too smoky, it's more for like everybody, for more occasions. It's super wearable. You can wear it for a meeting, for work, during the day, and at the end of the day it still looks elegant. We just finished the third look and we got the last look with Period. I love that name. Let me go glam the fuck up and I'll be back so we can create this look. I'm back and I already applied my foundation and all that good stuff. I did one eye already using Period and she's a badass. I love the look I came up with using this baby. I did more like a fun situation because I applied that green on my waterline. If you want to create the same look but a little bit more for the holidays, instead of applying that green liner on your waterline, use a golden liner on your waterline, and that's gonna make the whole look way more elegant. Perfect for the holidays. With the 811, we're gonna be picking up the matte shade, and this matte shade, it is darker than all the other matte shades in the other palettes, and I'm gonna be applying this shade as my transition shade. My classic crease from Sonia G, I'm going to be picking up this olive green and I'm going to be packing it on my crease. We're just picking up the shade and packing it right here on the crease. I'm trying to get the most pigmentation I can without blending the color away. I'm wiping my brush with the same brush. With the tip of it, I'm gonna start blending the edges, slow circular motions. The same brush, I'm gonna be picking up this green And I'm gonna pack it right here on my outer V. You know I'm a big fan of wetting my shimmers. Like, I'm always wetting my brushes. And if you don't see me doing this with the spotlets, that should tell you a lot. With my jumbo blender from Sonia G, I'm gonna be picking up this light green and I'm gonna apply on my lid. This is how it looks dry. And this is how it looks wet. All you're doing with this eye look, it is applying the lighter shade in the inner part of your eye, the darkers on the outer part of your eye, and really, basically, you are done. Back with my blending brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this green right here. And I'm gonna make a transition between these two shades. With my flat definer from Sonia G, I'm gonna be picking up the lightest green. And I'm gonna apply it in the inner part of my eye. With the other side of the same brush, I'm gonna be picking up this green and I'm gonna apply it on the outer part of my lower lash. The green liner that I applied on my waterline, it is this one from Marc Jacob on the shade Whirlpool. I'm not sure if you can buy this, but Narvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with a green liner that looks very similar to this one, and it's really good. For my tear duct, I'm going to be using this light green with my inner corner brush from Sigma. Alright, so we're done with the application part of this video. That was a lot of eye looks. I thought we were never gonna finish, but now it's time for my final thoughts, no BS. And what do I think about this collection? These little thin things are cute, man. They're cute, and let me tell you that they're perfect for stocking stuffers. Love how all four give the holiday vibe. Christmas, New Year Eve. The black one is sexy, exotic. They're elegant, classy. We really get a little bit of everything in here. Honestly, I've been loving VISEART shadows for a hot minute now, and they haven't disappointed me yet at all. Always consistent with the formula, and I recommend them all the time. Amazing quality. The mattes blend themselves, buildable, and the shimmers, they're to die for. They pop like there's nobody's business. The fact that we don't have to wet the shimmers for them to pop, because I have to confess that can get annoying sometimes. So that's a plus. The shimmers look wet, and I love when my shimmers look wet. The price, it doesn't get better than that. The packaging is super travel friendly. This is just easy peasy. With this, you're gonna create simple, quick, easy, dope, intense looks. Formula is really intense and foil, but at the same time it's really thin, so I really recommend you this formulation if you have mature eyelids. If you're young and you're now getting into makeup, or if you want to buy your teenager daughter some makeup, this one will be perfect because they're affordable, but they're luxe, so they're perfection. My favorite out of all of them, it is the green one, then the black one, then this one, and the one that I like the least is this one. Not that I don't like it, it's just whatever to me. And I'm talking about color story, the way they perform, and everything in general. Don't forget to let me know which one is your favorite out of the four, and what look do you like the most in the comment section down below. I want to know. Finally made it to the end of the video. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much, to the moon and back. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.